NASCAR, the NASCAR All-Star Race lineup has been officially revealed today. Daniel Dye has been arrested for punching one of his classmates in the groin area, and NASCAR 21 Ignition has announced that they'll be doing a season, like basically a season 2022 season update in September, and I'm gonna tell you guys my opinion on that incident, and this is going to be one big episode. Let's get started with this. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In the NASCAR. Today is going to be one big episode. We're going to be talking about three big news stories that happened in NASCAR that are NASCAR related. One of them has to do with the video game, so yeah. So, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the All-Star format. So, the All-Star format has just been released. So yeah, and I looked at it and it was really quite interesting. I'm going to go over it with it right now. Alright, we're going to take a look at the practice, the qualifying format, the open format, and the actual race format. So here's the practice and qualifying formats. Practice 1 will be, the cars will be in the All-Star Open, which will be 15 to 20 minutes each practice session. Round 1 will be single, round for qualifying, we'll have single car, one lap qualifying. So in reverse, it'll be in reverse order for owner points. Top 8 will go head-to-head in elimination style bracket. And then the round 2, the top 8 qualifiers will go down. Elimination brackets feature 2 cars staged in side-by-side pit stalls near end of pit road. Pit crews perform 4 tire stop and drivers exit pit stall on the track. No speed limit. So it's basically kind of like what they did at the Charlotte All-Star format back in like 2018, 2019, before the pandemic. If that's actually what it is, I'm glad they're bringing this back. I really miss the Slideways pit, the pit format. Really miss that pit style qualifying. Really wish they could. I'm really glad if that's the case, then they'll bring it back. And I'll be very happy if they bring it back. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if this ain't true. But from the way I read it, I guess it is true. But man, this is a pretty interesting all-star race qualifying format. I'm pretty darn surprised. So it's actually, this is going to be pretty interesting. Obviously they had the all-star race at Texas last season. I'm not sure if they're going to have it again next year, but man, what an interesting format. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the All-Star Open layout. So, here it is. Stage 1 will be 20 laps. Winner advances to the All-Star race, just like it usually does. Green flag and caution laps will be counted. Leader at the end of stage 1 eligible and to participate in the actual event. This is basically kind of like the LA Clash deal, except they have heats. Now they're doing stages, open races, like how they usually do in the All-Star race. Stage 2 will be basically exactly the same. Yeah, basically be exactly the same. So, like I said, if in stage 2, winner of stage 2 will make it to the All-Star race, and then the final 10 laps will determine the final drivers making it to the All-Star race, and the winner will be eligible to participate. So, yeah. And I'm not sure if they're going to have a fan vote to see whoever has the most voting for the fans will make the All-Star race as well. So yeah, that's all I had to say for this. So yeah, now let's go ahead and talk about the actual All-Star race format. And last but not least, the All-Star format. So, here is the All-Star format. So in stage 1, 25 laps, stage 1 winner starts on the pole as long as he finishes 15th or better in stages 2 or 3. They're going to mix it up. They're going to mix up just like they did last year. Mix up the starting grid
like invert the starting grid and then just do like they did like last year. Stage 2, 25 laps. Stage 2 winner starts second in final stage as long as he finishes 15th or better in stage 3. And stage 3 winner starts third in the final stage. And then the final 50 laps, stage 1 winner starts first, stage 2 winner starts second, and stage 3 winner stops third. There's going to be an interesting pit stop competition. The winner is going to start fourth. That's going to be interesting. I think they did it last year as well. I'm not sure. And obviously, the winner gets $1,000,000. And it says if no natural caution occurs between laps 15 and 25 on the final stage, NASCAR will call an all-star competition yellow. And then there's going to be a special stage break or pit stop competition. Each team must pit and perform a 4-tire stop. The team with the shortest time on pit road wins the pit crew award, and the driver will start fourth. Yeah, it's basically what I talked about in the final stage. In the final stage, as long as he finishes 15th or better in stage 1. So, wow. I think this is almost kind of the same layout as last year. I'm not sure, but man, I'm excited for this all-star race. It's going to be in the next few weeks, but I'm very, very, very excited for this. And it's usually going to be before the start of the 600, but man, what a format! I'm excited. The All-Star race is usually held. I think it's usually held before the Coca-Cola 600. I think before the 600, but yeah. But this is gonna be so fun. I can't wait for the All-Star race. Texas is usually never really a fan favorite track. It really never produces some great racing. But this is our first race at Texas Motor Speedway with a new next-gen car. So who knows? Maybe it will be good. Maybe it will be worse. Who knows? But I'm very darn excited for the All-Star race, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun, very entertaining, and great racing all around. And hopefully it will be great racing, at least at Texas. But man, I'm excited for this All-Star race format. Hope you guys are as well. And yeah, so this All-Star race, man, it's going to be fun. I am so excited, guys, for this All-Star race.
So yeah, to summarize it, I am very excited for the All Star race. It's gonna be it's the All Star race is obviously a very fun event. Last year they did like a pre-race concert when the drivers were like pacing around Texas Motor Speedway, and they have guys like concerting, like doing a concert before the green flag. I just say I probably like that. I like that. That was really cool, and hopefully they get to do it again this year. But hopefully it's not hopefully it's not country music. Hopefully it's rap or hip hop. But they're probably not. It's probably gonna be like that. But man, I wish it would be Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum vibes. I love the atmosphere there. I love the atmosphere at the LA Clash. Just loved it. But so yeah, like I said about this format, this gonna be a very interesting all-star format, and some fans may say it's complicated, and I totally understand that. So, but yeah, again, I'm very confident that this all-star race is gonna be very good. I actually do have my calendar up there. It's not in May; it's still in April, obviously. So yeah. So now after we're talking about the All-Star race, now we're going to be talking about a breaking news story that happened to another NASCAR driver. My last end of NASCAR video, which is Denny Hamlin having going to sensitivity training. That video is actually blowing up pretty good. It has like 413 views, which I never really expected that. So yeah, people are supporting my channel, so big thumbs up to that. But obviously, I now know a lot more about the Denny Hamlin incident than I did that video. So I never really knew a whole lot about that Denny Hamlin incident until just today. So yeah. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm now going to be talking about Daniel Dye. What he did was one of the most. I don't know why Daniel Dye even did that, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, he punched Daniel Dye. If you guys didn't know, he punched one of his classmates in the groin area. and the classmate had to be rushed to a hospital. He ended up charging Daniel Dye, which I don't know why Daniel Dye even did that in the first place. So just keep an eye out on that. But yeah, so Daniel Dye got arrested for I think domestic violence. I don't know. All I know is he got arrested and got bailed out in the same day. And ARCA has told him that he will be suspended indefinitely. I think he was racing in the 43 for, I don't know. He's kind of like a GMS related team, I think. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a story on that. But yeah, so if you guys want to know, I mean, this is not the first time a driver has done this before. Remember Kurt Busch back in 2014? He got charged for sexual. I don't think sexually abusing. He just basically punched his wife or something like that. But what Kurt Busch did was totally unnecessary of him to do. I'm just glad Kurt Busch doesn't have any more anger problems. And as you guys know, he drives for my favorite team, 2311, and so I really like Kurt Busch, but what he did back in 2014 was uncalled for. So, and what Daniel Dye did to his classmate was uncalled for. So, I just hope no NASCAR drivers ever do that. So, yeah. But other than that, Daniel Dye has gotten arrested, been charged, but he's got out of jail. He's been bailed out. I think his bail was set at like $2,500. I think, I'm not sure, but yeah. So. Just want to give you guys a little quick detail on the Daniel Dye situation. But now my final topic of this video I'm going to be talking about is the NASCAR game, NASCAR 21 Ignition. I know this is not technically anything in the real NASCAR world, but I wanted to talk about just the NASCAR 21 Ignition because everyone's starting to talk about it. So unfortunately we will not be having a new console game for this year, which completely sucks. So, which will still be having NASCAR 21 Ignition, but they're going to be having a new 2022 update. In June, they're going to be having a I don't know, it's like a next gen console upgrade, and then all the way in September, they're going to be having the 2022 season update, and then they're going to be doing DLCs. I don't think they're going to be doing patches. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the go ahead and show you the screenshot of Motorsport Games and their timeline chart right now. And so yeah, and it says on the timeline that the new NASCAR game, NASCAR 23, will be released mid 2023. So I guess it will be the summer of 2023. Which 2023 will be my second season of In the NASCAR, because this is currently season 1, starts in February. I know this season started in February, but this season just started from February. This series just started in February, but I want it just to end until December. So season 2 for In the NASCAR will start in January and it will end in December. So just to let you guys know on that. So, if you want to know my opinion on this, I think this could make the game a little bit better. I really like games that are yearly updated. I always like to get the games. I'm not sure if it's gonna be free or not, but I hope the driving gets better, really, really better, and like I said on my NASCAR 21 Ignition review video I did 3 weeks back, like. The physics, the graphics are good. It's just the driving is just absolutely ridiculous. It's just unplayable. It's undrivable. That's what a lot of people have been saying. So hopefully it does get better. If not, I highly doubt it. But we'll see what NASCAR 21 Ignition can do. So yeah, that's basically just about it for this big episode, guys. So, what do you guys think about all these breaking news stories I've been having over the past day? Let me know in the comments below. And anyways, this is Preston signing off. Peace out, y'all.